your religion allow fighting for the sake of religion or not?
We
To
can
protect the
fight.
Muslims.
When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says we can fight, then yes.
But it's in the Quran already that you can fight. You've been given permission.
No.
You've been given permission.
No. You said in today's day and age.
The Quran is time limited.
False.
Your Ghulam Mirza Ahmed was the one who said don't fight the British because he took away the right to fight. And this is why it's understood that Ghulam Mirza Ahmed was a stooge of all respect of the British, and he was utilized to try and prevent the Muslims from fighting against the British who were occupying.
Ghulam Ahmed was a champion of peace.
Are you saying that the British in this country are following the teaching of Ghulam Mirza?
In a way, yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
In a way, yes.
So the British they all follow your religion already, yes?
No, in a way, some of the teachings.
Invading Iraq,
bombing
Afghanistan.
This is all different. This is a complete different topic.
They're not British.
The problem was
they're not British. So the reason I want to understand now.
Yeah, he changed his name.
So the reason the Bible says Yeshua is because he went to Kashmir and changed his name.
He changed his name in Kashmir. Yes.
Okay, no problem.
Because the enemy, the Romans were looking for him.
Well, in Kashmir.
No, around.
Okay.
So if they said
the Romans went to India to find him.
Everything before
the Romans went to India to find him. Okay, let me help you a little bit. Yeah?
Because we find another hadith. I'll show you another hadith.
Let's have a conversation, because you're just reacting. Yeah? So the first thing is, Surah 4159 clearly establishes that Isa Islam has not passed away yet because the Jews don't believe in him yet. Second of all, the surah you bought from Surah Al Imran 164 is past tense that the Prophet was a blessing to the believers. That's past tense, has done a great blessing, given a blessing to the people. Now you raise some hadith, so let's talk about this. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said...
Can I talk about this hadith?
One second. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said... Oh, listen to this. So this is a hadith from... SubhanAllah.
Okay, let me give you a hadith.
I'm reading you the hadith, brother. You're in traffic. So Umar radiallahu anhu came to the Prophet, peace be upon him, and said, "O Rasulullah, I passed a brother from the Banu Qurayza tribe, Jewish tribe. He wrote a few lines of the Torah so that I should place them before you. Upon hearing this, the Prophet, peace be upon him, his face became red."
Which Prophet?
Sallallahu alayhi wasallam.
Prophet Muhammad. Okay, so
what do you mean?
Okay.
Umar is talking to the Prophet, peace be upon him.
Yes.
Yeah? We don't believe in prophets after the Prophet, peace be upon him. Yeah? So he's talking to the Prophet, and he said, "By he who controls my life, if Musa should appear before you now, and you follow him, surely you will be led astray. For you are my part of all the nations, and I am your part of all of the messengers." So all of the people are part of the Ummah of the Prophet.
Yes, all the Prophet before Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is part of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
1 second. Anas reports, Rasul said, "Nabuwah and messengership have ended. Therefore there will be no messenger after me." Where am I quoting from? Tirmidhi, yes?
Yeah, we agree.
Yes. So Nabuwah, prophethood and messengership has ended. Therefore there will be no messenger after me. Another hadith. One second. No.
A new prophet cannot come after
Muhammad. It says,
it is only saying that after Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, no new prophet can come. You can come with the new Quran.
No, it doesn't say this.
Or it can come with the new Sunnah.
No, it doesn't say that.
But
1 second, let me finish. Okay. There's no reference to teachings, no reference to Sunnah, no reference to new things. Nabuwah and messengership have ended. Therefore, there will be no messenger after me. Do you understand? Nothing of Nabuwah will remain after me except true dreams. This is it. Everything else is gone. And let me give you some more. This is very interesting. So I am the unlettered prophet. I am the unlettered messenger. There will be no messenger after me. La Nabi Abadi.
Yeah, okay? No new Quran or new Sunnah. Yes. But
no.
A prophet can come, a subordinate prophet can come.
No.
A prophet can come before Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
You're doing the same thing you did with the word it. You're bringing concepts that are not from
Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Isa ibn Maryam came. Isa ibn Maryam came, and we know that he's a subordinate prophet. He did not come. Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Muhammad, may Allah be pleased with him, did not come with the new teachings of the Quran, nor did he come with the new Sunnah. He only came to revive the Sunnah and the teaching of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
No, he didn't. That's complete lies. Did he change anything in the Sunnah, your claim?
There's nothing that he changed.
Tell me what he said about jihad.
Jihad?
Yeah.
So, at the time of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, jihad was done by the sword. Right?
necessarily.
No, jihad means to strive. Back at the time of Muhammad Sallallahu
Just be straightforward, brother.
Can I explain?
Yeah.
Back in the days, to strive was to go for jihad.
What was that?
Was to go and fight wars to protect the name of Islam.
So what did
And Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
what did Mirza Ghulam Ahmad do with that?
So what Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam taught, when the later Messiah, when he comes, he will be peaceful. He will change the jihad to the jihad of the pen.
So I
So
understand this.
now, today's day and age, we see Islam with the Sunni sects, they still take the concept of the sword and they go into extremists.
So this is what
Violence.
So this is the problem now.
Taliban.
One second. Now this is the problem.
They believe
So, one second.
that this day and
Let's have a
age
conversation.
is still
Let's have a conversation.
that type
I gave you the
of
opportunity,
jihad, but it's
because
not. Jihad is through the pen.
Okay. So you made a claim.
No, can I finish?
You're talking now. 1 second. We made a
Jihad
point.
is through the pen, is
Mohammed,
through peace.
if we're gonna have a conversation, we've got to talk to each other.
and teachings.
Okay? You're not talking, right?
Go on.
You made the claim that you made a new concept, a subordinate prophet.
Subordinate
That
prophet.
you made a new concept. Never heard of this concept before. Something new, novel that the Qadianis bring. Yeah, this is something not heard of anyone. There's no such thing as a subordinate prophet.
There's
Then,
hadiths,
then-
there's loads of
okay,
verses
that's fine.
explaining.
And then you said that the subordinate prophet does not change anything from the Sunnah of the Prophet.
Yes, he doesn't say anything from it.
I asked you about jihad. Oh, the jihad has been changed.
Yes, but what does jihad mean?
No, the jihad has been changed from
What
the
does jihad mean?
Jihad
Jihad
has
is
been changed.
strive.
This is the same thing you're doing before. You'll take a word, and Qadianis do this. They'll take the word, they
Can I
change the
explain
meaning.
after? Can I explain
Let me
after?
finish my
And
sentence.
then I can explain. Okay.
So you change the word. Every one of the people of the book will believe in him before his death. You change the him on the to concept of death, not death. We talked about the the Surah 4 verse 164. Sorry, Surah 3 164 that you brought. And the believers have been blessed, has past tense with a messenger. You said no, this is not has, this is future tense, changing the word. And now we have another example. You're making the claim that there's a subordinate prophet, new concept, not heard of. A subordinate prophet not heard of by anyone. Subordinate prophet does not change anything from the Sunnah of the Prophet. And then I asked you about jihad, changed. And then what do? What does the word jihad mean? Metaphoricalize. Change the words, change the meaning. This is the only approach you have. The only approach you have.
Now can I explain what the word jihad
Yes.
means?
No.
Jihad.
We know what jihad means.
Okay, can I explain?
Does
what
it mean fighting with the sword or not?
Can I explain?
Okay, go on.
Jihad means to strive. Okay? Why did people strive back in the days? Sorry. It's to strive for Islam. You have to strive for Islam. Back in the days when they used to strive for Islam, they used to get swords put through by the necks. Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, okay, we got the revelation. We have now the green light to retaliate and fight back with a sword. But this was the time of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Now today's day and age, we find that the enemy of Islam, what they do not put swords in their necks. This is not the time of us fighting with each other, having wars. Those medieval times, those times of the wars, it does not exist today. In today's day and age, it's
What
more,
happened to Iraq and my
It's peaceful.
When the British, one second.
It's more
When
peaceful.
the British were in India.
So what
one
that
second.
means, can I explain? Because you said you're going to let me explain. Now you let me explain.
I'm letting you explain.
So the
You explain
Messiah
something else.
said the concept of jihad.
How did he say it?
Can
Why-
I explain? Can I explain?
You said Prophet hasn't got revelation.
Okay, can I explain? Let me explain now.
Yeah, because I'm telling. Because
I'll let you speak now. You let
One
me
sec-
speak.
okay,
Can
let
I
me
finish off?
give you the
No, because
framework.
You said you were going to. You promised
I'm
me.
going to give you a framework. Okay.
Let me finish off first.
1 second, yeah, 1 second. Because what you said was
Let me finish off.
because you're not answering my question.
Okay, but I want
You
to
said
let me finish
you
off.
said that there was no change in the Sunnah, no change in the way, and then you're bringing a change.
There's
and
no
you're trying-
change. Jihad means strive.
Does your belief,
Strive.
does your religion allow fighting for the sake of religion or not?
We
To
can
protect the
fight.
Muslims.
When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says we can fight, then yes.
But it's in the Quran already that you can fight. You've been given permission.
No.
You've been given permission.
No. You
said
today's day and age.
the Quran is time limited.
False.
The Quran is time limited.
teaching.
The Quran is time limited.
False teaching.
The Quran is time limited.
Nowhere in the Quran
Is the
does
Quran-
it say today's day and age we can
Is the
fight
Quran-
and we can commit
Is the
wars.
Quran time limited?
The only way we can commit
Is the
wars
Quran-
is through the pen, which
Is
is
the Quran
jihad.
time limited?
We are not right
Is
to go kill
the
people.
Quran time limited.
So they're going to come
So,
and kill us.
is it right for us
I'm
to go and
asking.
kill people?
You're not asking the question. You're not answering my question.
Answer my question. Is it
You're
right
not
to
because
fight for the sword?
you're not answering my question.
No.
You made the claim. I'm dealing with your claims. You made the claim that the Ghulam Mirza Ahmad did not change anything of the Sunnah of the Prophet. Your claim.
Yes.
Your claim, right?
Yes.
Nothing changed anything.
Nothing Sunnah.
You
Nothing the Quran.
also clarified that the Prophet peace be upon him was given revelation that now you are allowed to fight to defend yourselves.
Yeah, Prophet
fight
Sallallahu
to defend yourself.
Yes.
Who's you?
So it was saying that Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu said, if we were not given the right, there will be no mosques left. There will be no churches left. There will be no synagogues left. There will be no
Your
temples left.
red herrings.
Muhammad Sallallahu
All red
protected
herrings.
all religions.
All red herrings. I'm asking you a question.
This is the Sunnah.
Your red herrings question. The Prophet peace upon him received revelation that
Muhammad
you are.
Sallallahu protected all religious
You're
buildings.
avoiding the topic. You're running hard. Don't run. Listen to the topic. The Prophet peace be upon him, you said your statement received a revelation that you are now allowed to fight to defend yourselves. Yes, you agree or not?
Muhammad Sallallahu
Are you agree? Do you agree with that or
Can I
not?
see what I agree? Can I tell you what I agree?
Go on then.
I agree that at the time of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, when the people among people that follow Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, they were being attacked. While their houses, the mothers, the kids, the children, they were being attacked.
I understand all that.
At that time, it was a medieval time. It was a time of swords. It was a time of violence. It was a time of wars. You know, at that time, then Sahabas, the followers of Muhammad
You're making a long
came to
story
Prophet
for
Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and said, "Our people are being attacked. What should we do?" Then a revelation was given to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
What was the revelation?
Revelation was, yes, now you have the right to go and fight, attack back, to protect yourselves.
Okay.
He said,
Okay.
if you do not protect yourself, they will end up destroying the
Okay,
mosque.
1 second now. Has that been removed by your Ghulam Mirza Ahmad?
No.
So you are allowed, so I want to understand this, the Qadiani are allowed to wage physical jihad with war, are they, with swords?
At this time,
Yes or no? Answer the question, yes or no.
not at this time, no.
Okay, so what? So that's a change.
No, because we stick to the word jihad.
No,
You're not sticking to the word jihad.
You're misunderstanding.
The jihad means
It didn't
strive.
say, no, you're taking the word jihad. Listen to me.
You're
Mohammed, listen to what I'm saying to you. How are they going
Okay,
to...
can we do jihad today?
Mohammed, listen to me. When you said that they were allowed to fight to defend themselves, what were they fighting with? Fight to defend themselves, what were they fighting with?
What were they fighting?
What were they fighting with?
With this, they had swords, they have arrows.
Okay, so it didn't say you are now allowed to wage jihad, it said you are allowed to fight
Which
the
was
people
jihad.
who are...
It was jihad.
Jihad includes the meaning of this. Now, I'm asking you a question. Has that been taken away? But are you allowed to fight people to defend your religion or not?
Okay.
I'm asking you that question. Yes or no?
So we stick to the word jihad. Islam
You're not answering my
Ahmadiyya
question. You're
does
avoiding the
commit
topic.
jihad.
You're-
Our jihad, it is to strive through the pen.
Okay, that's fine.
Now let me
So
ask you a question. Your jihad is to fight with sword.
Not
Yes?
necessarily.
No, please,
Yeah, it's
give me a
having a
name.
conversation with me. So
Your concept is to fight with sword, right?
No, don't say something to me and then say right as if I've said it.
Okay.
That's not right.
Okay, what is jihad then?
Okay, I'm going to tell you. So in our religion, we have a concept called jihad, which means to struggle and strive, which includes in the right conditions. So if there was a Muslim ruler of a country and the country is being attacked, he can request that the people fight jihad against the people that are invading them or attacking them. Just as when India was being ruled by the British and the scholars of the time were calling for jihad to fight the British to remove them from India, your Ghulam Mirza Ahmad was the one who said don't fight the British because he took away the right to fight. And this is why it's understood that Ghulam Mirza Ahmad was a stooge of all respect of the British, and he was utilized to try and prevent the Muslims from fighting against the British who were occupying.
Ghulam Ahmad was a champion of peace. He is the one who restored Islam back to this earth. At the time of the British people, they followed the teaching of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam by accepting with the teaching of Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad.
The British people followed?
They accepted the teachings of Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad.
Who accepted the teaching?
The British people.
The British people.
Even the people of Pakistan. Even the British.
So I want to understand this. I want to understand.
Even the British, even the Europeans,
Mohammed,
even the African people
I want to understand. Mohammed, I want to understand.
Because this is the true teaching of
Mohammed,
Islam.
I want to understand. You're saying to me that in the time of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, when the British were occupying and ruling India,
Yes.
because of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, the British colonizers accepted Islam.
They accepted Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's teachings.
Subhanallah.
His teaching was...
That's a positive argument or a
Give me a
negative
name,
argument?
please.
Sorry.
Subhanallah.
Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's teaching was love for all, hatred for none. It doesn't matter if you are a black, a Jew, white, or Asian, or even an Arab. It doesn't matter.
How did?
We are all
How did?
human beings.
How?
We have to respect everybody's faith.
You say
their
no.
religion,
You say
their
no.
beliefs.
Okay, you're preaching now. You're preaching.
No, because you know, let me answer.
No, you're just preaching though. You're not answering the question.
So we find that Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad taught this, and this is the concept that the British
tell me,
accepted,
so
and they brought it into this land.
So the Islam.
If you see in Pakistan, they do not follow this concept.
Imran, you're wrong. Because you know what? If the British accepted it, then it must be right.
This is me and him.
If the British who came and
are you saying that
persecuted
Britain
Indians
now
for 300 years and they
is
accepted
following the religion
then
of
it must be
Islam?
right, isn't it?
Yes.
We must all be wrong, isn't it?
One second. Are you saying that the British in this country are
a way.
following the teaching of Ghulam Mirza?
In a way, yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
In a way, yes.
So the British they all follow your religion already, yes?
No, in a way, some of the teachings.
Okay.
Some of the teachings.
Like what?
Like,
No, it doesn't matter because they're British. Gora Chamri,
respect everybody's
because they
faith,
authenticated it.
religion,
It has to be
color,
true, innit?
and the faith.
So like invading Iraq, bombing Afghanistan.
This is all different. This is a complete different topic.
they're not British.
The problem was.
They're not British.
The problem was. Allah Subhanahu wa Taala says that He destroys lands when the people of that land go away from the teaching of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala and the Sunnah of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
So this is why these countries.
Sometimes I'm telling you.
I'm not.
At the time of
don't
Lut,
make general statements.
At the time of
We're
Lut,
being specific and you're being general.
I'm explaining to you.
We're being specific and you're being
Can I
general.
explain? This is my
You're being
view.
general and I'm trying to be
I'm
specific.
telling you my view.
I'm giving a specific point.
I can tell you my
Because
view.
you've said that the British, they accepted the religion of Ghulam Mirza Ahmed and they brought it to this country.
Yeah, but
That's what
that's
you
why
said.
everyone is here.
That's why everyone is here.
Because the Messiah is here.
The Messiah is
the Messiah
here.
is, that's why everyone's here.
Okay, all right, no problem.
Because that's why you have Pakistani, maybe Indian, Greek, Arab,
So
it's never like this before.
the country that came and oppressed
never
the
like this.
Indians for 300 years,
It's a
they killed ulama.
they killed hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands of Muslim ulama, scholars, because they stood up against the British. They would tie them to a cannon, and they would fire the cannon through their body as a mark to show the other Muslims not to stand against them. And because that power authenticated Ghulam Mirza, he thinks somehow this is the positive thing.
The thing is,
How deluded
who
do you have
controls
to be,
death?
wallahi, honestly?
Who controls death? Who kills a person?
How deluded?
With
really?
whose will? It's Allah's will.
So
If that person dies, it's Allah's will.
but you said who
You
kills?
understand?
You said who kills the person?
Yes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who wills that person to die in a certain way. He can die in a natural death. He can either die with a couple of bullets into his head. He can probably die with suicide. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has, this is the way...
So why did the Sahaba fight the
death-
kuffar then? Why didn't they just say, we leave it up to Allah?
We have to remember, at the time of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam,
Yes.
he was also rejected and people did not accept him.
Yes.
We also see
And Islam
after...
hasn't been accepted today in many
We
countries.
also see after
And
Muhammad
we're
sallallahu
still
alaihi
being
wasallam, the
attacked as well.
Khilafat was also attacked.
Yes, we're still attacked.
Khilafat was
We're
attacked.
still attacked.
No, who are you?
The Muslim
Which
community is still
Khilafat,
attacked.
which Messiah do you follow? Which Prophet do you follow?
The Messiah hasn't come yet.
At this day and age, what Khilafat do you
the Isa
follow?
Islam-
There's nothing.
Yes, the Isa Islam hasn't returned. But these are irrelevant points to proving established your point.
The thing is,
So-
you haven't got a Khilafat, you haven't got a Messiah, then how can I follow someone that is making claims from a mosque?
What mosque? This is a
Saudi
this is a
Arabia.
mosque. This is a mosque.
This is your own
This
translation.
is the Quran.
But from
And the
your
Quran
translation.
says that the people of the book will not believe. Every one of the people of the book will believe in him, Jesus, peace upon him, before his death.
Yeah,
You're
that
claiming
happened.
Jesus has already died.
Jesus already
So the
has died.
Jews don't believe in Jesus?
Jews do not believe that Jesus was a prophet.
Change the concept.
They believe that Jesus was a cursed man.
So they don't believe in
So
him.
their concept of the
They
death of
don't-
Jesus
No.
is the death of
So you've
Jesus.
changed the words. This is what This is what Qadianis do. They always change the
No,
words.
we stick with the Quran.
You don't. You made
You don't
has.
stick with the Quran.
No, you made has past tense. But I'd be honest with you. I think
Islam
from our last
sticks with the
conversation,
Quran.
you made the verses of the Quran something different. You've taken a verse where Allah says that He has given the believers, He has blessed the believers with a messenger, and you said that means future messengers. You're the one who's changing the Quran.
Okay, so why?
He has blessed the believers, and you're saying that this is talking about future prophets.
Okay, so
The Prophet said, "I am al-Hashir." You know this. You know the hadith. I am al-Hashir. You don't know the hadith? Let me read the hadith to you. And he says, "I am al-Aqib." You know what Aqib means? Have you heard this hadith?
what does Mutafiqa mean?
I'm talking about the statement of the Prophet peace be upon
Okay,
him.
but what about the figure?
You're changing the topic. What does, when the Prophet peace be upon him, I am the la nabiyya ba'di, there's no prophet after me.
Yes, with the new
The Prophet
teaching.
said, no new teaching.
Did Muhammad say,
This is not in
let
me finish
the new Quran?
let me finish my teaching for
No.
you. Did he
Came with the same Quran as Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
did he have revelation?
Muhammad, he had revelation. Allah speaks to his people.
Did he
Allah
have
speaks-
revelation?
Can I explain? Allah speaks to his
Did
prophets,
he have
his people.
revelation?
He can give revelations in a certain way.
Did he have revelation?
Your understanding of revelation is I
Brother,
don't
you don't-
understand your.
Did
it's
he
completely
have
false.
revelation?
Revelation basically means
Did
someone.
he have
Angels.
revelation?
Yes, he had revelation.
Okay. Another revelation after Quran, yes? Is it written down?
Sorry.
Is it written down, the revelation?
One of the revelations that he was given is that Allah
Is
subhanahu wa ta'ala
the
said
revelation
that
he
you
received
are the
written?
Messiah,
Is
you are
the
promised
revelation Ghulam Mirza Ahmad received that you're claiming, was it written down?
Messiah, that he's the Messiah.
Did he write down his revelation?
Yes.
Okay, khalas. So you have another book.
The books.
You have another books after the Quran.
No.
You haven't. You've just said it now.
This book.
He received revelation.
He has books.
And he wrote them down.
But
it's all right,
his
the English
books
said
to
it's all
explain the
right.
Quran.
English is alright.
The English
The
said it's
book
all right,
is to
so
explain the Quran. Because the thing is, your translation goes against what the Quran is actually
No, the
teaching.
Prophet said, I'll give you the hadith.
Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad taught what the Quran is teaching.
No, he didn't.
And he's written
He
books
said
to
that he was.
understand that.
He said he was Krishna.
He also has written.
He said he was Krishna.
Yes, he's
he said he was
Krishna.
Buddha.
Yes,
he
he
said he
is.
was Maryam alayhi
Yes,
salam.
yes.
He said he was Jesus, peace be upon him.
Because-
he said he was the Mahdi.
Because the Ummah is one. The teaching is one.
Imran, I think you're flogging
The
a dead horse.
teaching is all united by one. By Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Muhammad,
Allah is one.
I wish you all the best.
Buddha.
May Allah I don't want to talk about Buddha. I'm just saying that as a point. That these are the
let me
erroneous.
explain to you.
I'm not interested in hearing this.
Buddha
He's making
is waiting for Buddha to
he's
come.
waiting the
The
erroneous.
reformer. That reformer
he's making
is
these
Jesus.
erroneous claims.
Jesus is
Yeah.
Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Muhammad, the second coming. This is the person who's a reformer.
The second coming.
He said that I have come for the Buddhist people. He said I come for the Buddhist people. He said
I'm not talking about Buddha.
He said I came for the Christian
I'm
people.
not interested to talk
His
about.
teaching is all for the Sunnah and
It's
from the
not.
Holy
It's not
Quran.
at all. The Prophet
Islam is only is
You
for
made the point.
universal. It's
He
for
received another
humankind.
revelation. and he
The
had
last
it
prophet.
Islam is for universal.
The last
it's for
prophet, the
all
Prophet
people.
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He said
You're
very
limiting
clearly.
it to just one
The
people.
Prophet, peace be upon him. The Prophet, peace be upon him, is the last prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He said, I am the Khatam al-Nabiyyin. And if you look at any other of the qira'at, he's a Khatim al-Nabiyyin. So that means there is a Khatam al-Nabiyyin. So that is the end. Prophet said, I am al-Aqib. What does al-Aqib mean? The last. Prophet said, I am like the house
He is the last.
we have built,
He is the,
and there is one
Jesus,
brick.
come back. I don't told you, but don't listen.
Ask what is his shahada.
No, wait, Imran, look, the English said it's
He doesn't
okay.
believe that Jesus is going to come back.
Yeah, the British said it's
Yeah,
okay.
Jesus is going to come back.
Jesus is going to come back.
Yes.
So how he's going to see his shahada? That's
So,
all.
so when he comes
The
back,
eye in the Quran.
so when he comes back, he's going to be a prophet. Yes or no?
No, you're misunderstanding. He is a prophet.
Yeah, Jesus is a prophet.
When is a prophet is a title?
Yes.
Yes. Is the title taken away now?
No, he's not taken away.
Plus.
So why can't we believe the same thing?
No, you don't believe in the same
We
thing.
do.
No, you don't. You
How?
believe there was a new prophet.
So you know my teaching more than me.
No, no.
Yes,
I'm asking
it
you.
looks like it. It looks like it.
The title is given to an individual. Yes or no?
Looks like it.
A person.
So Jesus, when he comes
Is the
back,
title given to an individual or a person?
is given to the prophet, the Messiah, the Jesus.
It was
It's
the-
given to the
was
individual
was-
person.
It was given to an individual person.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now the individual person is going to come back retaining the title. You're
Yes.
making the claim that this person died.
Yes.
Another person was born
Yes.
in India.
Yes. Kashmir.
And yes.
Yes. Among the people who call themselves the lost tribe of
One
Israel.
irrelevant.
Yeah.
Another person was
They
born.
have white skin. They have blonde heads.
Another person was born.
They call themselves the lost tribe of
Another
Israel.
person was born, and you give the title to that person because he made the claim that I am the Messiah.
He claimed,
Now
yes.
that is another prophet you're claiming.
No.
Why
We
am I saying that? Why am I saying? Hang on, why am I saying this?
According to the
because the
DC,
person,
Muhammad
because you're
sallallahu alaihi
making
wasallam said,
the
after
hear
me,
my
the Messiah
words.
will come.
Hear my words.
That's what we believe in.
Your return, not come.
Yes, he will return.
Return.
But you don't believe that he will return as the same human being that was once put on the cross.
Because it's clear from the saints of the prophet.
Okay, do you believe that he was put on the cross?
I don't believe he was put on the cross.
He was on the cross.
I don't believe he was put on the
I do
cross.
believe he was on the cross.
That's fine,
And
you
that's
can-
in line with the Quran.
Quran.
I'm Muslim.
That's fine, no problem. There are different interpretations
God
of
said
that.
they did not succeed in killing him.
Killing
They
him.
did not
It doesn't-
succeed
doesn't
in
say
crucifying
succeed,
him.
no.
It's only appeared to
Appeared
them.
to
Where's
I think the
succeed?
first thing that we should always
Yeah, that's what it
the
means.
first
It doesn't
thing
say
we should always
succeed, no.
do.
It's only appeared.
The first thing we
it
should
says
always
they
do,
did-
everyone, the first thing we should always do, Allah left this episode deliberately with an element of vagueness. To come up with a certainty that this is what happened, this is not right, this is not correct.
Okay, so
That-
who was on the cross?
however,
So many questions.
However,
You cannot have an answer.
however,
Is it relevant?
however, where there is explicit statement, we take the explicit statement. Neither did they crucify him, nor did they kill him.
That's in English. In
That's
Arabic is different.
explicit. This is explicit.
Is it different? Is it different?
explicit.
Of course.
What does it say?
When we say La ilaha illallah, the word La it means there is no other God exists. The word Wama, Ma, is different than La. Wama Qatul, they did not kill him, yes we
No,
agree.
no.
They did not.
Nor did they crucify him.
They don't, but it's appeared to them. It's only appeared to them.
But it-
Which
no, no.
means they put him on a cross.
No,
but
no,
he
it
It doesn't
never
mean
died.
that.
It doesn't
It
mean
doesn't
that.
mean that.
That's what does it mean? Say.
No, it doesn't mean that. You're
Give me your
adding.
claim.
you're
For a
adding-
certainty they did not kill him.
Yeah,
Allah
I agree.
raised him up to himself.
Yes, but what
And,
raised
on the-
what?
and him up to himself.
But not body. It doesn't say body.
Your
Wait,
claim.
wait, wait a
Your
second.
claim.
God said,
If somebody didn't put on a cross, how the hell he died? Tell me. If somebody didn't put on a cross, if somebody don't believe in a Quran, say Allah was saying he's not put on a cross, and they say he's put on a cross or died. Why? Why?
No,
Tell me. You
no,
know.
we don't
God
say
said-
that.
I know these people.
Yeah, brother, I know. Brother, he said that because the British.
We do not believe that Jesus died on the cross. We
Yeah.
believe that Jesus was put on the cross, but he was saved on the cross.
I know, I know.
okay.
Jesus was saved
I
from the
speak Arabic.
cross.
Let me explain to him.
He was
Can you
born
give me
the
an
cross.
answer for him? Well, God said, "Inni mutawaffika wa rafi'uka ili wa mutahhiruka."
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the reason God said wa mutahhiruka,
Explain, you tell me.
I'm purifying you, I'm cleaning you from what the people they done to you on the cross.
Done to you?
On the cross.
Done to you?
Yeah.
No, no.
Why? Okay, you tell me what
No,
does
no,
it mean? Wa mutahhiruka
I
here.
want you- no,
Why
no.
God is saying inni mutahhiruka? Tell me.
I am
Why
purifying.
is- yeah.
What does tahirika mean to purify you?
Yeah, cleaning you from what they done to you.
No, no, no. This is now what you've done to you is your embellishment. Yes. Does it say?
Purification هو الطهور.
Yes,
Purification.
that's right.
Purification هو الطهور
That's it.
Anyway, من ايه؟
من الطهور من عدم النجاسة ومطهرك.
مطهرك لانه كان على الكروس وحاولوا هن ان يعملوه كيرس but he's not cursed. اني مطهرك from that. I'm cleaning you from that and I'm taking you to me. So according to the Quran, Jesus is with God now. I'm taking you to me. He did not say to heaven.
Just like
taking
Muhammad
you to me.
sallallahu
And then after this miracle, I'm making those people now who follow you superior on other until the day of judgment. That's what the Quran says.
So
You're
you're
envy too. You're envy. Are you envy?
No, I'm not Ahmadi, but I do
What the hell are
believe
you
that.
talking about?
This is not from me, from a Muslim scholar, it's not from me.
Who translate Quran? Muslim translate Quran or Kafir translate Quran?
If you go
you
from
tell
Kafir,
me.
you become Kafir.
Yeah, I was a Qadiani for 66 years.
You left
and I
because
left
of
Qadiani
security.
because they were murtad. They were
You left
murtad, they
because
were
of security.
Kafir,
We have
they were
one,
liar.
one Quran, we
Because
have one
someone-
Quran,
No,
and it's Arabic, and this is my language.
No,
I can easily
yeah.
understand.
But they don't believe that.
We do
They
believe
don't
in the
believe.
Quran.
They don't believe. No
You're a
way.
liar.
They don't believe anything. They are liar.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
We're not going to come out of the Quran. Quran is the top
Yeah, but
word
that
for us.
is for you to understand. If a non-Muslim come and translate it and explain to you in a way the way they explain it, do you accept that?
I'll give you an example from the Quran. Because we are in the Quran, yeah? In the Quran, we know that story of Ibrahim.
Yeah.
Yeah? People, they took him and they put him in the fire. And what God did, he did not involve with the people, he did not kill the people. He involved with the fire and he said to the fire, be cool on him. And that's what's happened to Jesus. God did not involve with the people, did not kill anyone. And he involved with the cross, he said on the cross. But this is the same, similar story, my friend. I'm assuming now. He disagreed that what's happened with Ibrahim on the fire. He said, be cold on him because God will not judge anyone until the day of judgment.
What
also
this
says
mean
that
is
Jesus
that
did not die on the
Now
what
you're
this
gonna
mean-
tell me about
no,
that
what
people
this mean mean is,
God put someone look like Jesus and put them on the cross. This is pathetic.
I don't believe this.
So what do story do you
If
believe?
Allah says,
So the-
fire is fire. That's what it is. It's not something what he's right to explain here. That's what it is.
Yeah, شبه لهم. Yeah, it's appeared to them.
No.
Not to Jesus, to them. People they look, they don't know.
I'll explain the
Yeah, but lahum, the word lahum, not
I'll
lahu.
explain the should be Allah.
different.
I'll explain the should be Allah.
Can you explain to me the difference between wama or
I'll
wala?
explain to you. I'll explain to you. All of the people who claim, we have writings that are attributed to the time, the Gospels, people refer to, because these guys believe in the Gospels as well.
Yeah,
if you, which are changed,
Well,
and
no,
then
they believe everything.
They believe everything.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at them,
But
it
they have
says
nothing.
there that when Jesus was arrested, when he was arrested, all of the disciples they left, they fled, they forsook him and fled. None of them were there.
I know.
The Christians claim that there were other people there who witnessed 500 or so, whatever.
I know.
We don't have any writing from them. No other people. We don't have them. We have Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Yeah, they send him to
They heard.
disturb people. That's it.
They heard that this had happened, so they wrote it down. They made it appear so.
So you don't believe Jesus was not on the cross at all?
At all. Rule
Okay,
made the
then,
rule.
all right.
It was a rule.
My many question here, one of them. Who was on the cross? Because someone definitely was on the cross.
There could have been plenty of
Hundreds of
on the
people.
The Romans used to
The
kill
idea,
so many
the
people at
idea,
that time.
the idea that the idea.
Now, the Quran comes after 600 years.
Let me explain.
And in the Quran, God never denied even the symbol of the cross on the Bible.
No matter what it is.
So what?
You believe, don't
Never denied. I mean, we have the Bible, and the main symbol on the Bible is the cross.
I am Muslim.
Why God never said anything wrong
So
about it?
what?
I am Muslim.
What's the symbol?
I think
What does the symbol
Jesus, without being on the cross and rise again, he's not very strong. He's not a strong prophet. One of the most important miracle for Jesus is that he rise up again.
No.
Why don't you
this?
say me?
And I will not go out of the Quran.
Do you think bringing someone back from the dead is not a miracle?
Bringing someone
Someone
back.
who's died and you raise them is not a miracle?
He raised him.
Do you believe that raising someone alive when they're dead is not a miracle? Great miracle?
It is a miracle.
Okay. Did Allah give permission for Jesus to do this?
Of course. He
Okay,
did.
khalas.
Yeah, but also
If you appeal, one second.
Christianity religion-
So if you're appealing to something else, as this has to be the definition of a great prophet, I don't understand.
This is an assumption.
This is an assumption.
I don't
You understand?
If
So the-
Jesus
so
was
the-
not on the cross, there will be no Christian people.
That's not true.
Christianity
Did you know-
rise
did you
and
know-
start
did you know
when
why the Romans-
when Jesus saw
Do
him
you know why?
rise up again.
Do you know why the
They
Do you know why the
didn't see
Romans crucified people?
That time
Why did they crucify them?
they crucified Jesus. You mean?
Why did they crucify people at that time?
For many reasons.
What was the main reason?
I can't remember.
The main reason was if you stood up against the government, the rulership. Jesus didn't. But there was another man who was also arrested. Do you know what his name was?
I don't know.
Jesus Barabbas, I think it was.
So there were two Jesuses
There were
arrested on
two
the day.
Jesuses.
You're on the day.
This is from Christian scholarship, by the way.
It's in the Bible.
We're
It's
not
in the
making
Bible.
it. It's in
Even
the
now you can
Bible.
see.
So there were these two people.
One?
One
Which
was
Jesus you mean?
No.
named
There were two
Jesus.
people with the name Jesus.
I never heard this story before.
It's in the Bible.
It's in the Bible. You was crucified if you.
Let me give the names.
Please go ahead.
First name was, we can
Your claim that there was no one on the cross it's very weak. No one
Why?
Is that okay? Put it on.
Why?
No one gonna listen.
The claim is
Majority
that
of Christians will
Jesus-
not agree with this.
what,
God said clearly what they did in a meaning they did not succeed in killing him. Yes.
What's the first?
They did
No,
not
hold on a second.
succeed in
The point we're
crucifying
talking
him.
about now
It's
is
only
different.
appeared to
No,
them.
the point we were just talking
And
about
this
now.
is not from me,
brother,
from a scholar,
brother,
from
brother,
three scholars.
Brother, let's be
One
fair.
of them from your country.
Brother,
Imran Khan.
brother,
He confirmed
brother,
that
let's
he's
be
not on
fair.
the
Let's
cross.
be fair. Let's be fair. You said if Jesus was not crucified, there would be no Christians. That's what you said.
If Jesus was
Not
did not
crucified.
rise up from the cross, he was
Whatever.
not on the
There will
cross.
be no Christians.
There will be no Christian.
Now we're giving you from the Bible evidence of how this shubbilam could have happened.
Yeah, but I mean the Christianity rise
Hold on a second.
and become a whole nation is upon
From
Jesus.
the Bible, we're giving you evidence, and now you don't want to deal with that evidence, and you want to go back to something else.
Yeah, but
This is not fair.
I read the Quran. I'm not
No,
very
no.
experienced with the Bible.
We can disagree about things that are true.
we're always going to have disagreement. But though I know for sure the word wama different than the word wala. La ilaha, there is no existence, which means there is no. If God said wala qatalu wala salabu, which means it doesn't exist, which I
Let me ask you
believe.
a question.
Now, wama, the word wama.
Let me ask you a question.
If I, for example, if I hit a ball, yeah, inside the
let me
goal,
ask you a
and we're not sure if this ball gone inside or not, we say if this ball gone in or not, we say
Let me ask
wama,
you-
the words mean
let me ask
the
you a
ball
question.
has been hit, or we don't know if the ball gone inside the
Let
ball
me,
or
let me
not.
ask you a question.
Yeah.
So what's the first? They did not kill him.
وما قتلوه وما صلبوه ولكن شبه
I
لهم.
understand. So
Now
they
the word, yeah.
let me explain. Let me ask you the question. So the first part of it is they did not kill him.
Yeah.
Yes, we agree. Then you're saying that there's a repetition here, and they did not kill him by crucifixion.
Yeah.
Why is that? And then it goes on to say, and certainly they killed him not.
Yes. And did not say certainly they did not crucify him, not. If you put me on a cross now, and you put 2 nails,
So if
and I'm not dead,
no,
can you say according to the Quran I'm crucified? If you put me, answer my
I'm
question.
going to explain the question.
Because I have a verse from the
I'm going
Quran
to-
when God said about someone, about the verse in ayah that someone, the bird was knocked on his head. فَيُسْلَبْ فَيَأْكُلُ الطَّيْرَ مِنْ رَأْسِهِ. This is ayah in the Quran.
Okay.
This one God confirmed that this one was crucified because the tayr was eaten from his head. This is Allah. This is a verse from the Quran. I can give it to you.
قصة يوسف قصة يوسف.
What's the point?
Yeah, but this is different.
Yeah.
This is
I know
totally
different. I'm
different.
telling you the meaning
Just a
of
minute.
crucifixion.
Let
You put me on the cross,
Let me
and
answer
I'm
you.
not dead,
Let me answer
you
you.
cannot say
Please,
I'm
let me
crucified.
answer you.
So
Look.
But the death part is a problem. If you put someone on, if you were to get someone, and you put them on the cross,
Yeah.
from minute one, how would you describe that person? They've been crucified or they haven't been crucified?
The Jew people, Jewish, they put Jesus on a cross, and they wanted to make sure that he's killed and crossed and cursed.
No, I'm asking you a question. You're not asking the question.
Now we know that for sure.
So the-
God defended
but
Jesus,
I'm
and he's
asking a different
saying
question. I'm asking a
Jesus
different question.
was not cursed
Brother,
and was not
I'm
killed
asking
and
you a
was
diff-
not crucified.
Brother, I'm asking a different question. When you get somebody and you put them on the cross and you nail their hands and their feet,
Yeah.
from minute one you do this,
Yeah.
what is that person described?
He's
What do
not
you-
crucified.
He's not crucified.
No.
Okay, for us, we have different understanding.
I'll give you an ayah from the Quran to confirm what I'm saying.
Brother, listen. This is the point. I'm asking you, how would you describe that person?
If he's
Because
dead,
this is the thing. So you're saying the person that's put on the cross is not crucified.
if he is
If he
not
doesn't
dead,
die.
okay. Now, there is 3 options. If Jesus on the cross was unconscious, yeah, people they thought he's dead, and then he rise up again, then definitely they did not succeed in killing him and crucifying him.
No, you're not asking my question.
If Jesus died on a cross and he rise up again, not lost conscious, he rise up again, that just mean again they did not succeed in killing him.
No, that's
God said, whatever you done to him, it didn't work out. That's what he's saying.
I'm asking the question. When you get someone
He
and you
said,
put,
وَمَا ولكن شُبِّهَ لَهُ.
وما دقيقة وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون.
What does it mean?
I have
لا
different
دقيقة
explaining.
أنا أتكلم.
There's only one.
وما تعني الاستمرارية، يعني الله سبحانه وتعالى وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون، ألا قبل والآن وبعد. أوكي؟ وما هذا تسويه وما لم يصلبوه قبل ولا بعد ولا
هو ما قتلوه يقينا.
هذا تفسير وما.
Give me the difference.
يا عم
What's the difference between ولا قتلوه?
Very
Arabic.
أقول لك أنا أتكلم
And the difference between وما قتلوه.
أقول لك عربي أقول لك عربي. وما تعني الاستمرارية
okay, guys.
ولا
thank you very
تعطي
much.
القطع والنفي. أما وما يعني وما قتلوه
Assalamu alaikum, brother. Wish you all the best.
بس كل واحد على مزاجه.